Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying welcome back to my channel yet, so I'm just kind of playing around with stuff as to what I should say, like hey guys, welcome back, or I should just like give you guys a name like hey chukas, welcome back, or I should just like just be like hey guys, because I just love to say hey guys, or hey y'all, oh hey fam. I just don't like the welcome back to my channel, you know, so I'm working on that. So it's hey guys for today. This video is all about what should be in your makeup kit as a beginner, right? So I hope you guys subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, share, and hit the bell next to subscribe so you'll get a notification as to whenever we have a video up. I also want to do for you guys like, you know, question and answer, kind of getting to know me, like what it is you guys want to know about me, because I see a lot of people in the comments. First of all, I see all of you guys in the comments. I love y'all are so sweet. We hit 1,000 subscribers in a week. That was only because of you guys. Okay, I'm done. That was literally because of you guys. Like we hit it within a week or so. So I see all the comments. I see people saying I love your accent, you know. So that means not everybody from Trinidad good, obviously, which is like so good. I feel honored. So I want you guys to send some questions as to what it is you guys want to know about me, you know, like how do you pronounce my name, where is it from, whatever, because this page is not just about makeup. I'm planning to go back natural, so I'm planning to document that, because I'm going back natural for the third time. You got that? Third time. Right? So it's really about just, you know, makeup. Life is about God, so you know we're gonna be talking about a whole lot of stuff about Christianity, about being single, about life, about being young, anything and everything we want to be able to discuss on this channel, right? So I just want you guys to comment and tell me what are some of the things that you guys want to know from me. And you know, because I really want to do this video for you guys to get a feel of who I am and who it is y'all are interacting with, because I want us to be like family, right? So I want you guys to really know me, right? So just comment below what type of, you know, questions you guys would like me to answer. So let's get right into what should be in your makeup kit. I feel like I want to stand up for this, but I'll sit down. I'll relax myself. Right, so everybody should have in their kit cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and primer, right? And this is why, you know, before you put on makeup, you want to make sure that your face is clean. I know you guys are watching this beat and you're wondering, am I going to post it? I think maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see how the video came out, right? And you need to make sure that your face is clean before you put makeup on it. You don't want to be putting makeup on a dirty face. So cleansing, toning, moisturizer, and priming is so important. This is Arista cleanser. I got this at Pennywise, right? And the reason that I use this is because it's easy to wipe off. You could use any cleanser of your choice. Once you have a cleanser, a toner, you could use witch hazel, you could use, I got this at Pennywise also. I got this at Pennywise and I got this at Sephora. Good, but Belarus might have this in Westmore, right? So you have to have your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer, and your primer. Good, right? So you need to have that before anything else. Get your sponge to do your toner, and right, etc. Right. So now for your brushes now. So you can use, you cannot use whatever brush that you want. You have to use brush sets that make sense. Good. But even if you have a brush at home and you bought it before you knew a little bit about makeup and you know you're studying but like it's not so good, I can't use it. Some of the brushes, you know, they just don't make any sense. Use them for something. So a lot of brushes I have, I just name them over, use them for lip brushes, use them to put the little thing in the front there. You know, you could just name over your brushes for them to be whatever it is you want them to be. Okay. Good. And so every brush that I'm going to put up here somewhere, my favorite brush set of all time is the Morphe brush set. It's like a cylinder, black and white, like gel stripes going around. That's a really good brush set. BH Cosmetics has a lot of good brush sets also. I'm gonna probably put a picture of a good one up here in the frame. Good. But let's just say, for instance, you're not able to get like a brush set. You can buy single brushes. I actually prefer when people purchase single brushes instead of brush sets, because now you can feel the brushes that you're buying. Now you can be able to pick them out, you know what I mean, to fit your eye size and stuff, because some people eyes bigger than some, smaller than some. So the same number one for your eye might not be number one for somebody's, you know, for somebody else's eye. And I'm going to do probably in a next video to come how to do your eyeshadow, how to pick colors to do eyeshadow. But before that, I want to make sure that you guys know what brushes we're using for what and what products you need to be able to practice these looks while you're in quarantine. So when you go back out to work, you're looking good. Right. So now you need to make sure that you have a powder brush, right? And a contour brush. I just use these. So a powder brush and a contour brush. Now the powder brushes, they come bigger than this. And this is your powder brush. So this could be a powder brush and this could be a contour brush, right? Or this can be a contour brush, right? Or if you don't have any of them, something like this can be your contour brush. Good. And you're going to decide here. Yeah, so you could use this for contour, blush and bronzer, right? You see how tapered it is? You could use that for that. If you don't have that, you could use these slanted ones for contour, blush and bronzer, right? So yeah, must have number one, powder brush. Number two, contour brush. Good. Powder brush number one, contour brush number two. Number three is your fan brush. This is for your bronzer. If you don't have a fan brush, don't let your heart be troubled. As I said before, you can use this brush. Good. Oh my gosh, a pin is sticking me somewhere here. Listen, I can't wait for quarantine to be over so I can do my hair, right? So we have three: powder, contour, fan brush, right? Then you want to make sure you have a foundation brush. So a foundation brush could be this. A foundation brush can be something like this. If you have it, you could just decide what you want your foundation brush to be, or it could be something like this. It could be anything fluffy. Sometimes I use, let me stretch over here and show you guys. Sometimes I use this as my foundation brush, right? When you see me doing it like this in the videos, I use this for my foundation brush. But you can use either of them. I prefer to use this, then use a beauty blender, right, and go in after. That is what I prefer to use. So then we're gonna go. So then, okay, so for your face, you need to have your powder brush. I'm just reiterating so you guys will get what I'm saying. You need to have your powder brush, your contour brush, your fan brush, and your foundation brush. Good. And then along with foundation brush, you can get if you're doing cream contours, you get you can use a similar brush like this to blend out your contour, right? Your similar brush to your foundation brush to blend out your contour. Now we go into angle brushes, right? So this is your angle brush. This is your brush to put on your wing liner, and this is your brush to. So these are your brushes here. This is my angle brush, what I used to draw in like this, right? This is my wing liner brush, or a smaller one to this, and this is what I used to smudge under my eyes with black. Good. So these 3 brushes are important for your eyes. These 3 brushes are really important, guys. Super important, right? And you can, and this is a MAC brush, but you can get any small brush like from England if you can't get it from MAC, or even if you go to like Pennywise Wonderful World or the beauty supply store and you see a small brush like this, you can use it for this, or even if you have it in your brush set already. This is an angle brush. How to purchase your angle brushes like this, right? You have to make sure that this brush is thin. It stays thin. As soon as at the top here get fat, this brush is unusable. It make no sense to you after the top hair is already fat and spread out. That's why when you're washing it, you wash it like this, because you want it to stay thin. Because when you draw that line, you want it to be one line and not all over the place. Good. This brush, you get it with your LA Girl gel liner, and that's for under your eyes here, right? Now let's go on to eyeshadow brushes. So how I teach my eyeshadow is this. Before we go there, this brush, you can use this brush to contour down the side of your nose. So it's a small angle brush, but it's, you know, one with more of a fluff, and you can use this to contour down the side of your nose. Good. So perfect. And then you're gonna go to get your eyeshadow brushes, and this is how they should be: 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is how you should name your brushes. Good. I'm getting excited. So the number 1 brush should always be the biggest brush, because that's going over your entire eyes. The number 2 brush should always be the medium brush, because that's going right there by the brow bone. And the number 3 brush should always be the C brush, should always be the smaller brush, because that's going to the corner of your eyes, right? So that's why it's 1, 2, 3. It have to be big, medium, and small. It have to be big, medium, and small, and they have to be fluffy. If you want your eyeshadow to blend properly, you need fluffy brushes. Fluffy. Make sure they're fluffy. I don't want anybody with no stiff brushes, right? And now you need a flat brush to work the color on your lid. Perfect. Good. And then you might want to go in with an even smaller brush now. So you see all these brushes that you don't know what to do with, and they're just like small, and you don't know what to do with them, and they tend to use them for the front hair. Good. I was trying to find one to show you guys, right? And then after, so those are brushes. And what I say is, you have wet brushes and dry brushes. The wet brushes, you try to wash every day after you use them. The dry ones, you could spray. So the dry ones would be like your eyeshadow brushes, you know, your powder brushes, your contour brushes. Anything that has concealer or liquid on it, you need to wash it. This is the brush that I used to do my concealer, right? This is a color brush, but I got this at Pennywise. This is the only type of brushes I do my concealer with. This is a black color brush. There's yellow color brushes, but it's the black one that you need. The yellow ones just get fat, and we don't want it to be too fat. We want it to be still tapered, right? So this is a good brush. This is my concealer brush. This is what I conceal with, right? So these are wet brushes, like your angle brush where you used to put on your gel liner, your black, you know, your brush where you used to put on your black, your concealer brush, your foundation, your contour brush that you used to blend out your cream contour. Those brushes are wet brushes. You need to wash them every time you use them. The dry brushes, you could wash them twice a week or whatever the case is, but you don't need to wash them every time you use them necessarily. You could spray them, you could, you know, get brush cleaner and you clean them with it. But your wet brushes, let me show you guys wet brushes here now. Oh Lord, this pen, Jesus. Right, so let's say for instance, these are some of your foundation wet, concealer wet, good, your gel liner, right, your wing liner. All of these are like wet brushes. You need to wash them every time you use them, okay? Good. And of course your beauty blender. This beauty blender I got at TJ Maxx, but you can get these at Pennywise, at any beauty supply store. I got this at TJ Maxx, boy. Yeah. Or like the AOA brand is a very affordable brand of beauty blenders. Then now we're gonna go into our foundations. When you go in and you're going to purchase foundation, you make sure that you test here. You test here. So when you pump, you don't want to test here because here very light, so this ain't gonna make no sense, right? You don't want to test your face too much because sometimes some people face darker than the entire body. That ain't going to make no sense, right? So you want to test here when you're buying a foundation. So that's a key for buying your foundations. Good. When you're buying your concealers now, right? Let's say for instance you're going to buy your LA Girl concealer or your L'Oreal Infallible concealer. You want to find your shade in the product. So whatever is my shade in this, or let's go LA Girl, right? Because that's what I use in the video. Again, I'm going to put it up here for you guys, the everyday makeup look. So this shade might be my foundation shade, which is, no, this is not. Toffee or Fawn might be my foundation shade, right? Let's just say for instance I need 2 shades lighter than Toffee for my concealer. So find your foundation shade in the concealer, like a shade that is your perfect shade, and go 2 shades lighter than that, and then go 2 shades darker than that for your contour. You understand what I mean? So the key is to find what you know, which is your foundation, and then you would find the unknown, right? It's like a puzzle. Find the known and then you could find the unknown. Good. Same thing. Then if you don't have no primer, you don't need anything too expensive, you could use your concealer. But if you don't have concealer, you could go in with this LA Girl Pro primer. I've been using this in a while. With your LA Girl Pro primer, this works well also. Good. And the same thing with when you're choosing your contour stick from Black Opal. What is your shade? When you find out what is your shade, go down 2 shades lighter. That is your highlight. Go up 2 shades darker. Go down 2 shades darker. That's your contour. You know, go up 2 shades lighter. That's your highlight. Good. And then I'm going with my buttercup. You have to have your setting powder. Ooh. Oh God, don't go on the camera. Right, you have to have your setting powder. And your setting powder, I use Sasha Buttercup Light because I like my highlight bright. You could use Buttercup if you're darker. And if you don't have setting powder, you could use brown powders to set your face, right? If you have a light brown powder that you make a mistake and buy, use that. Use a brush, just as I showed you guys in the video, and pat it in, right? So if you have brown powders, just use the light brown powders here, the darker brown powders here, you know, to contour, etc., right? So if you like, you don't always have to have setting powders, you can just use brown powders. And then everybody needs to have a mascara in the kit. This is a very affordable NK makeup mascara, right? I got this, I think I stole it from my sister. Yeah. And then you need to have your LA Girl gel liner in brown if you're light skin, dark brown if you're darker in tone. I see people commenting under my videos that people reposted that, like, why is her eyebrows brown and her hair is black? I personally don't think because your hair is black you need black eyebrows. That just don't make any sense to me. Why would you want black eyebrows on your face? Nobody needs black eyebrows. Nobody. Stop it. It's 2020. We're not doing it. Good. So you need a black in this to draw your wing, and you need a brown or a dark brown. Good. And these come with brushes. Now you can't use the brush that come with this to draw a wing. You need a thinner brush. Right? But I prefer Inglot gel liner to draw my wings. Right? I prefer Inglot to draw my wings. And then you need a bronzer. If you cannot afford Juvia's Place, you could just use Sasha bronzer, or you could use Sasha bronzer. Sasha have a bronzer. It's naughty or nice. You could use the LA colors that I used in the last video, and it's so pigmented, you guys, right? You could use this, and you could use this BH palette. I got it online, and my friend gave it to me. This here is a bronzer. That's why it's missing, because it's really good, and I used it all. So you don't have to have an expensive bronzer to get the look. Good. And then you have your blush, right? Did I forget anything? You have your lashes, your lash glue, your tweezer if you want to use a tweezer, or your hands, your setting spray. Good. I use rose water if it is, because I have dry skin, so I want to keep nice and moisturized. You could use the freezing spray from Too Faced to keep your face matte. This is a 3-in-1 hangover, right? And yeah, have your mentalistic spirit to clean your brushes if you don't have brush cleaner. Oh, this is important, we didn't even do that. What type of palettes we need to achieve these eyeshadow looks, guys. So I love the Morphe 35B, 35O and 35N because it's natural, it's orange, it's colored, right? And we want to make sure that, you know, we have, you know, pigment in our eyeshadows, right? So I'll put all of them up here, and if you don't have these palettes or you can't afford them, you can use what you have. And make sure and have your lipstick. So those are the stuff that you need in your kit, right, guys? So I hope nobody's lost. If you have any more questions, let me know down in the question bar, right? Remember to follow me on Instagram at Takida Joseph, Facebook Takida J Makeup Artistry. Subscribe, hit that bell to make sure that you get a notification every time a new video is up. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week for you guys. Let's hope I can keep up with that, right? And just leave a comment telling me what you think that our next video should be. I'm thinking to do eyeshadow, how to apply eyeshadow, you know, just so that we building our way up, so we learn the basics with the everyday, right? And we can build up from the everyday. But first I wanted you guys to understand what it is we need in order to get these things done, right? So thank you guys for watching.